desert wind clawed at Rhys's face, gritty and relentless. He tasted sand, felt it coating his tongue, a constant reminder of his imprisonment. The invisible bonds, remnants of the force that had held him captive, still pulsed faintly against his skin, a lingering discomfort. He's been attempting to break the bonds, but they were unbreakable. He started to accept that, for now. He rose to his feet, muscles screaming in protest. The fissure, a jagged gash in the earth, was gone. The raw wound had knitted itself closed, the sandstone seamless as if it had never existed, a cruel mockery of the escape he's desperately craved. Fool, a voice echoed in his mind, smooth and devoid of warmth. Vogel. He didn't need to be within earshot to communicate. Rhys clenched his fists, fighting down the surge of frustration. You believed you could defy the cycle? The cycle ends with me, Rhys spat, the words tasting bitter. Vogel's mental chuckle was chilling. Such defiance is amusing, but ultimately futile. Rhys ignored him, focusing on the horizon. He had to find a way to follow Amelia. He scanned the landscape, searching for any trace of the path she's taken. There was nothing but endless dunes and the oppressive weight of the sun. He began to walk, each step a deliberate act of defiance. He's never meant to be defeated. He's a survivor. He's a fighter. He will find a way to rescue Amelia. There's blood into nights. Rhys rationed his remaining water, fighting off hallucinations and the creeping despair that threatened to consume him. He scavenged for sustenance, gnawing on whatever sparse vegetation he could find. He learned to read the subtle signs of the desert, a flight of birds, the direction of the wind, the faint tracks of nocturnal creatures. He was a ghost, a shadow haunting the edges of a world that seemed determined to erase him. Then, on the fourth day, he saw it. A subtle disturbance in the sand, almost imperceptible, a fainter impression than any desert animal could make. He knelt, examining the marks with meticulous care. They were almost perfectly straight, as if something had been dragged along the ground. Something heavy, a smile, tight and grim, touched his lips. You can't hide from me, Amelia, he murmured, his voice hoarse. He followed the trail, pushing himself to the limits of his endurance. The tracks led him toward a range of jagged peaks, rising from the desert floor like the teeth of some ancient beast. The air grew colder, the silence more profound. As he neared the peaks, he saw a narrow cleft, almost invisible against the rock face, the entrance to a cave, and beside it, a single, crimson flower, blooming impossibly in the harsh landscape, a flower that Amelia had once described as a symbol of hope. Rhys felt a surge of adrenaline. He was close. He pressed himself against the rock face, peering into the darkness. He could hear it now, a low, rhythmic pulsing like a heartbeat, and beneath it, the faintest echo of a song. A song he knew, a song that resonated within his very soul. He gripped his revolver, ready for whatever lay ahead. The scent of damp earth and something else, something ancient and powerful, filled his nostrils. He's walking towards something grand, something dangerous. I'm coming, Amelia, he whispered, taking a deep breath and stepping into the darkness. The cave's opening vanished behind him.